because he only decided to give his child McDonald's.
Okay, so he only decided to give his child, his one responsibility with you, McDonald's, to make sure that his child is eating. Okay. First and foremost, we all know that in relationships, when you are together with someone, you try to support them in every way possible. If they have children, you look out for the children, but more than likely, most of the time, I'm not going to say all of the time because there's a lot of exceptions. And, most of the time, when people stop dating and you have a child from them, a lot of times they tend to not do as much for your other children as they used to. You know why? Because they look at it as, you know what, that's no longer my responsibility. I'm no longer with the mother. Now, are there people out here that will continue to do for your children after you have separated and broke up? Yes, there are. But keep in mind, this woman has a total of 4 children. This man stated that he's bringing McDonald's every other day. She stated that he's coming here every day. He's coming here every day to make sure his one responsibility is fed. She's also saying, oh, yeah, but we still have sex from time to time. Yes, because you allow him. If you allow anybody to have sex with you from time to time, they are going to do that. That does not mean that they're going to look at your other children as their responsibility and obligation. It is not his obligation. Yes, it will be nice. Yes, it would show kindness. Yes, it would show love if he were still able to look out for the other children on a regular basis. But he is not obligated to do that. The same energy that she has, that she's putting out there towards him and towards this McDonald's situation, is the same energy she needs to be picking up the phone and calling the other fathers of her children with. Stop making this other man's responsibility and obligations. I don't care how anybody else thinks or feel about it. This is my opinion on the situation. She's getting away from the fact that she cannot beat her kids on a regular basis because she kept stating in the initial video, oh, I don't get my food stamps to the 7th. I don't get my food stamps to the 11th, which makes me feel like this could be a skit. But in real life, somebody is actually going through this type of bullshit. So, since somebody else is going through this type of bullshit, we're going to talk about it. And this is not this man's obligation. It's your obligation as a mother to be more responsible, period, point blank, and make sure that all of your kids are able to eat daily. And you cannot put that slack on another man. And I'm just sitting here like, this doesn't make any sense, because if this man dated 4 women who had 4 kids each and he had 1 child from each of the women he dated, is it still his responsibility and obligation to still look out for all 4 of those women other 3 children, because you think that every single time that you date someone, you have to continue taking care of their other children who have other fathers? I mean, let's sit here and be realistic. Let's say that you have 4 children and only 1 child from a man who's a multimillionaire. And this man decides, when my child turns 18, I want to buy my child a Mercedes Benz. Are you going to tell him, oh, my other 3 children don't have cars, so you can't buy this child a car because I don't want my other 3 children to feel any type of way? No, you should feel any type of way because you are an irresponsible person, number one, with your body. You gave your body away to anyone and everyone without even thinking of the consequences that may come behind it, the way that your children may have to suffer. You are irresponsible as a person. This is not his obligation whatsoever. If he was in 4 relationships with women who had 4 kids each, is he still responsible to still look out for all of those children once they break up? Please answer that question down below, because I'm curious to know, for those of you who think that it's still his responsibility.